It arrived at last, so I'm doing a review for Silver Linings Playbook, which is my favourite movie of all time. Let's go. So the story of it is, there's this guy and he's done a bad thing, and because of this he's been put in an institution. He's been diagnosed with, well, undiagnosed bipolar, and he's been put in this institution for 8 months, and now he's out. And the thing that he did broke down his family. It made him lose his house and his job and his wife, and so it was pretty bad. And he's come out and he's basically vowing to put his life back on straight. He wants to work out and get fit. He wants to get back into contact with his wife. He wants to basically just make amends with everybody that he wronged. Now, his parents don't want him to reconnect with his wife. His wife has moved house, but he's still convinced that she still loves him and that they're still happily married. They know it's the opposite, but all they want is for him to get back to normal, get back to how he used to be, and live happily. And he's trying to do this, and somewhere along the lines he meets Tiffany, who's played by Jennifer Lawrence, and things start getting complicated, and she says basically that she can help him get back in contact with his wife, but she'll only do that if he does something for her first. And so he reluctantly agrees, and things go mental, basically, from there. Now, the casting in this film is absolutely perfect, because Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence play bipolar really well. It's a completely accurate representation of what it's like. They work really well off of each other. They respond in witty and funny and clever ways to each other. Even when they're angry, you can tell that there's a chemistry between them that is still there, and they just work perfectly together as an acting couplet and as corresponding characters in the film. Then there's Robert De Niro. He completely steals the show in this film. He is an obsessive compulsive disorder, superstitious dad who basically believes that his favourite football team will only win their games if his son, Pat, is there. And so he's suspicious, and he's always interfering and getting in the way and stuff. He absolutely steals the show. Any scene that he's in, he dominates it. He is the prominent part of that scene, and you can't help but focus on Robert De Niro because he's such an exceptionally good actor. The rest of the cast is good, not as noticeable, but good, and basically the casting, absolutely great. Then the premise itself, which I've already told you, is absolutely great because you can believe it. A lot of films, you'll watch it and you'll go, yeah, it's a good film, but the scenario isn't completely believable. I don't know if this would ever really happen. This could very easily really happen, and it's all the better because of that. You believe it, you care about the characters, you want that happy ending. Even when it doesn't look like there's going to be a happy ending, you're going, oh, please, 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 because you want there to be a happy ending, because you care about these characters. It shows all of their character development, it shows you all the way through this problem, and it basically makes you want the best for these characters, and it keeps you tense and nervous and anxious to see what will happen, and you want to keep watching it. You want to watch it all the way to the end because you just have to know what's going to happen. Now, the main problem my brother had with it, because my brother didn't like it, the main problem he had with it was that it was slow. This isn't meant to be an action film. It isn't meant to be action-packed and raucous and exciting. I mean, it's meant to be exciting, but not for that reason. It's not a fast-paced film, and when you realise that, it's absolutely perfect. Because not every film needs to be all action and shooting and killing, which my brother seems to think it is. The pacing works really well, I thought, actually, as opposed to it being too slow or too fast. It's won a BAFTA, an Oscar and a Golden Globe. Deservedly, it's an absolutely incredible film. It says the best romantic comedy of the year. That's true, that's definitely true. In fact, more than just this year. It also says sublime. It's a rare film where everything clicks, and that's true, everything does click. Even when it's feeling wrong, you just know that this could really happen, this could be a real situation, and that adds some realism to it, and that makes it feel right, and you can believe it. And because of that, I am giving this a 5 out of 5, because the casting is perfect, the acting is perfect, the plot is exceptional. And just the character development is great, and just everything about this film works. And so, I recommend you buy this. If you don't buy it, at least watch it, because I swear you will like it.